nephews, and I love every one of them. I am a dog mom. Unfortunately, we weren't able to have our own kids, so we've got three dogs of our own. I love swimming and camping, and I grew up in California. Some of the things that I also kind of help help give some backstory on myself. My parents are divorced. They've been that way since I was a baby. These are things that I didn't choose, but I saw everything as an adventure. I had to fly between Wisconsin and California as a kid, and to visit my family and to be a part of those things. And while that is a challenge of being a part of two different worlds, that was something that I chose as an adventure, even though I didn't have any choice in that matter. All right, so I would love to actually do a little icebreaker with you girls. So I have some colored paper up here. There's lots of fun colors, and I would like you to come up and I want you to choose your favorite color. So come on up. Come on up. That's a very beautiful color. I like it. Awesome. For a pink. So many colors to choose from. Okay. Oh, come back up. I need you to come back up. So the next part of this, come on in, honey. Come on, can you come up and grab your favorite color? Which color is your favorite? That's a pretty one. All right, did everybody get a color? Okay, I would like you to find someone else that has a similar color.
Steven, based on video.
That's not mine. Did you find somebody with a similar color? Come stand up here. Come on up. Everybody up. So I'll pick out my color. All right. So got a couple of pinks. Come on up. Come on up. Are my pinks together? Let's get my pinks together. Come sit up. So we have a purple, okay, and a couple of blues. You guys found each other. All right. So can we put ourselves in the colors of the rainbow? What orders would be the color of the rainbow? Let's start with pinks. What happens after pink? So it would be reds and pinks, and then orange, and then yellow, and then blue, and then green. Green goes before blue? Okay. Then I will go before blue. All right, so I'll stand here then. Who goes after me then? Huh?
Roy G. Bibb. I'm just trying to get the colors.
I know, right?
Orange, yellow, green,
And then purples.
blue, indigo, and violet.
Okay, and then let's put the white down at the end. Come on in. I love it. So, look at that. We're in a nice little rainbow. I love it, you guys.
I'm a cloud, I'm a cloud.
You're a cloud? I love All right, you girls, go ahead and go sit back down. Was it kind of cool finding other people that had like a similar color as you? Do you want to advance that? Was it hard to find maybe somebody that had a different color or similar color as you? You guys all had the pinks. You're like, I got it, right? It was pretty easy. All right. So what I think is amazing about that is you all had choice. You chose which color was your favorite. Green is my favorite. I absolutely love this color. And that is my choice, but together we made up the rainbow, right? So like our individual choices still have an impact on the overall color. You want to advance to the next one? We all play a part. Our individual choices still play a part in the overall beauty that we all can bring. All right. So, next slide, please. Personally, I want to talk about somebody who I look up to, who I admire. And one of the things that, the reason why I want to talk about it is because this person impacts my life dramatically. This is my Aunt Kathy. And my Aunt Kathy is one of 8 kids. She was the second youngest when her mother had passed away. She had to raise her youngest brother and basically took on the role of the mom for the rest of them. And her and I are not that far apart in age, but as I grew up, she held the family together. She was the strength that pulled us all together. I admire her because she is that. She is brave. So honestly, right now, she is dealing with a very deadly disease called ALS. It is something that attacks all the muscles in your body. Think about if all of your muscles stopped working and your brain was working, but nothing else could work. You couldn't lift, you couldn't hug, you couldn't do any of that. That's what she's dealing with. And she knows that she's gonna die, but she is still very concerned about how everybody else is around her. She's very caring and very compassionate. And while that is very hard for her, it's important, her impact on other people. That is something I absolutely admire about her. And ultimately, she makes me feel loved. Even though right now she can't even smile. Think about that. Like, ugh, I couldn't imagine. But she makes sure that everybody that's in her world feels her love. I can see it in her eyes. So I want you to think about, who do you admire? Who do you look up to? Can you guys tell me somebody who you look up to? You keep looking at me, I'm gonna look back at you. She's like, nope.
Any type of ideas.
Okay, who in your life?
Somebody that you've seen.
Go ahead.
Maybe on social media. Maybe
Who do
your
you-
family.
Who do you admire?
I look up to my cousin.
Your cousin? Can you tell me about your cousin?
Yes, her name is India, and she did that and she is
I couldn't hear the last part. India, and then what?
she does hair and she is a model
Very nice, okay. So why is it that you look up to her?
because I like to do hair like her.
Okay, so she has a talent that you think is great and you want to be like that too, right? Okay. So she's talented. Anything else? Anything else about India? Okay. Yes? Who do you look up to?
I look up to my sister.
Your sister. Okay. Tell me about your sister.
Her name is Shania, and she will help me with whatever I need help with.
Oh, so she helps you. That's sweet. Okay. So she's helpful.
That's sweet.
Sounds like you have a very nice sister. All right. Who else has got somebody they admire? I saw your eyes. Come on. Tell me who you admire.
Who you admire? I know you admire. You just looking around. Who you admire?
You admire your mom? How come? Okay. So she's resilient. So she's dealing with stuff, but she is strong and she comes through with a smile. She's resilient. Okay. Who else has got somebody they admire?
Shania, you going to speak? You had some great reviews on you.
What about you, love? Who do you admire?
My brother,
Your brother? Okay, how come?
because he always makes me smile.
He makes you smile? Is it because he's funny? All right, who else?
Audrey, who do you admire? Yourself.
You admire yourself. Okay, I like it.
Okay, all right.
She
Tell
should
us.
teach the class.
Yes.
What is it about yourself that you admire? You're dealing with stuff? Uh-huh. And you're strong? You're able to get through it? Okay. I like it.
Amen.
Well, I admire you for saying that. All right, you too.
Let's get some response for our two at the end. Who do you admire? Who do you want to be like? Who makes you happy?
Come on in.
Right in time, Rolandra, you can tell us about who you admire. Come on up.
All right. So who do you admire? Yes, you. Your Titi? Okay. How come you admire her? What is it about her that you think is great? She's nice. Okay. How does she make you feel? She makes you feel great? Loved? Okay. Ma'am?
Shania.
She knew when I said ma'am, she knew I was talking about her. Who is it that you admire? Yourself. Okay, how come? What is it about you that you admire? I'm sorry?
She's creative.
Creative. What is it that you're creative with? I'm curious. What do you like to do? Okay. Like drawing, painting, clay, kind of all of it? All right. All right. We had somebody come in. Where are you? There you are. Hi. Who is it that you admire?
Rolandra.
Somebody you look up to. Come on in. Can you think of anybody?
Sister.
Your big sister? How come?
Because
She's kind. That's sweet. I like that. Okay. Hi. We're talking about people that we admire or look up to. Can you tell me about somebody that you admire or look up to? Your mom. Okay, how come? Tell me about her.
she made decisions that changed my life.
Okay,
Oh,
so
wow.
she's decisive and she's made good decisions. All right.
That changed your life. I love that. I love that. That you recognize that.
All right. Ladies that are here, Demetra, anybody else? Anybody want to talk about somebody that they admire?
That I admire. So many. I love, I admire, her name is Pastor Bridget Hilliard. She, her strength, her wisdom, even though I know things are very challenging, she never projected on other people. She always is there for those who need her, who need prayer, need a kind word, who wisdom. She denies herself to help others.
So she is also resilient, able to
Yes.
kind of get through her own things, but
She
with
can.
with a goal to help others.
Yes, yes.
I love that. Anybody else?
I admire my sister,
Your sister.
my apostle, Michelle.
Okay. How come?
Ever since we were little, I've always taught her, always. I saw something in her that I wanted to use, and I see her go through so much, and yet she's still standing. And her tenacity is just something. It really is.
So I heard leader
Yes.
because you were following in her footsteps, right? And then tenacious. Don't mind my spelling. All right. Would you like to share?
It's only one person. I mean,
You can share.
I have a lot of them.
Go for it.
I would say my mom first because she really just came through almost dying, and it was a year ago. So she's very strong. She's a fighter.
Fighter.
And I would say Ms. Demetra Lyle. She's like a second mother to me. Very nurturing.
Did you realize this was going to be about you?
No, I didn't.
Would you like to share? Okay. 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 Anybody else want to share somebody that they admire? Okay. So, I think one more and then I think if you want to advance. All right, one more. Okay. So, I'm curious as to like all of these words that we have. So we have talented, helpful, resilient, strength, tenacious, funny, strong, nice, as wisdom, as a fighter, creative, kind, decisive, a leader, is nurturing. All of these words are choices that these people have made. God gives us strength to do things in life, but it's our choices that allow us to be these things. It isn't we're born and we're automatically talented. You have to develop those things. You have to work on those things. You have choice in how you do these things. So when you think about somebody who you're admiring, it often is more about like, how does that person make you feel? You know, often the thing that's going to reside with you about how somebody is how they make you feel at the end of the day. They can be an amazing person, but if they're not connecting with you and not making you feel anything, then you'll probably forget them. They're not going to be as admirable. But somebody who can connect with you, that is going to be strong. So yeah, so these would be some of the things that we would look at. So next slide, please. Did any of these things have anything to do with our appearance? Yes, ma'am? Did they? They didn't, did they? So, huh? No. They didn't. They didn't have, I mean, all of these things are things that are in our heart, in our soul. It isn't about our appearance. It isn't about our skin color. It isn't about our gender. It has nothing to do with that. Our choices are the things that drive those things. Come on in, ladies. Come on in. I'm going to take a step back since we have some new people. We were just talking about people that we admire. Can you share with me somebody who you admire or look up to? Either one of you. Who do you admire? Who do you look up to? It's okay. You can speak. Hi guys, come on in. Come have a seat. All right. So we were just talking about people that we admire, somebody who we look up to. Can you guys share with us somebody that you look up to?
Something to think about, huh? You TikTok queens. Who do y'all admire? Who do you admire? Oh, Jessica.
Jessica, okay. Tell me about why.
She inspired me to do a lot and to keep going.
So she inspires you. I like that. Okay. Who do you admire?
This is hard.
Oh. Somebody you look up to.
I don't know.
You don't know? There's got to be somebody that you look up to. No, nobody?
They look up to me.
Oh, so they look up to you? So wait, do you look up to you? You do? Okay, how come? What is it about you that you look up to? Why would others look up to you?
I'm just great.
You're just great? So you're confident. All right. All right, man.
I look up to my brother.
Your brother? Okay, how come? He's the reason you keep going? Okay. So he gives you strength? Okay. Okay. So I'm going to say strong up here already. Ladies in the back. You guys want to share? No? Either one? Okay. All right. So going back to, did any of these qualities have anything to do with our gender or our appearance? And they don't. There's something that's inside of us, our confidence, that is a choice. They are things that we choose in life that will help develop us to be that way. Did those qualities have anything to do with how they made you feel? Actually, a lot of them did, right? How somebody made you feel. They made you feel strong. They made you feel confident. They made you smile. They inspired you. All of those things are things that somebody makes you feel. And are those qualities things that the person can control? I mean, honestly, I don't know that anything on this list is something that somebody can't say, yes, I'm going to do that. The things that they can't control are the neighborhood they're born in, whether or not their parents are divorced like mine are. They didn't choose what school they're going to. Those are somebody else's decisions, right? But you can choose how you deal with that. You can choose how you respond to that and what inspires you and how to handle that. Okay.
Next slide.
Next slide, please. All right. So yeah, your choices in life are what are going to define you. The things that you cannot change, they're not the things that define you, but it's how you deal with them. Like, we all have adversity. We all have things that are a struggle in life. My choice is to go past that. My choice is to inspire others. My choice is that I want to be a good person. These are the choices that I make in life. They're the things that are defining me. It isn't about how I was born or where I live or who my brother is. It is about the choices that I make and the things that I do. Next slide, please. Yeah. So I find it interesting. So Miss Confidence here. That's you. You said others look up to you. Okay. So why do you think that they do?
Because I'm just great.
You're just great. You know, one thing that I do notice about you is you sit there with a smile on your face. You seem approachable. You got a smile? It's okay. The smile's great. I like it. But those are things like you're something that you want to attract others to, right? Okay. Think about the people that are in your life that inspire you and are good inspiration to you. You want to be like those people, right? They inspire you to do better things. They inspire you to be confident. All right, next. Okay. So I feel like this one's a big deal. Surrounding yourself with things or with people matter. So, social media. Who's on social media? Is it hard sometimes? What was that? What do you mean by that?
Because, like, there's all kind of things on social media, so it's like,
Okay, so there's some positive things that are on there, right? But then there's probably some negative things that are on there too, right? Okay. So if you're constantly looking at the negative things or hearing all the negative stuff, how does that make you feel? How does it make you feel? Yeah? Very sad, huh? Yeah. It hurts my heart. I know that when I'm looking at stuff that just is hard and people are mean. People can be mean. I know that. And all that does is it brings you down. So if you're constantly surrounding yourself with other people that are saying negative things, how is that going to make you feel? It's going to make you feel sad, right? What about the other way around? What about surrounding yourself with positive people or people that are confident? They like to do things and go get it done, right? How does that make you feel when you're around somebody like that? Yes, ma'am. Makes you happy? Yeah. What else? How would it make you feel? Yeah. If you're around somebody who wants to go get stuff done and are excited and happy and smiling, you think that rubs off on you a little bit? It does. So surrounding yourself, right? So if your friends, the things that you're looking at online are positive, that they are happy, that they are goal-driven, that they want to do things in life, that they have their purpose, they want to do something, that helps you, that helps motivate you to go do those things too. But if you're surrounding yourself with people who are negative and doing bad things, it has a negative effect. All right. All right, next slide. Oh gosh. Who's got that inner voice? Who's got an inner voice? Yeah? What does your inner voice say sometimes? Mine tells me I can't do it. Does yours say that? No? Good. I like your inner voice. Your inner voice is better than mine. What does it say? Anybody? What does your inner voice say? Mine tells me when I'm getting ready to go do something. It what? It says stuff that it shouldn't. Oof, that's heavy, huh? And you're like, no inner voice. I can do these things, right? Yeah, it is a struggle. And in all honesty, when you are a young girl, there's a lot of changes that are going on for you right now. And that inner voice is going to be messing in your head, telling you you're not worthy. But guess what? You are. You are absolutely worthy. Don't listen to that inner voice. It's not always right. Sometimes it is. Okay, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes it is. But when it's self-doubt, when it's telling you that you can't do these things, it's not always right. It's not always right. Anybody else want to share what their inner voice says sometimes? Did you say anything to you? No.
I know when I was younger, my inner voice said I wasn't pretty enough. My inner voice said that I would watch TV, and one person I admired so much was on Good Times. What is the daughter's name? Thelma. So I tried to make my hair look like hers. I figured if I looked like her, that people would think I was pretty. And I was 10 years old. And I used to do my hair and be in the mirror and try to do it just like hers. And what was that saying to me back then that I didn't know today, that I didn't love me? That I figured if I looked like her, I would be accepted. I didn't know that I would be accepted just like I was. And so a lot of times you will see, you know, people, you don't know what they're going through behind the screen. You're just seeing the play that they're acting. You see the smiles, but once they walk off set, you don't know what's going on when they hit real life. And I just figured that I would be the star if I looked like her. So that's what she's asking. Is it, you know, do you sometimes see like, I'm not pretty enough. If I be like this person, then maybe my friends will accept me at school. If I act like this person, then maybe they'll want me to be a part of their group. Do any of those inner thoughts come in your mind? My nose is too big. My hair is not long enough. Do those thoughts come in your mind?
When I was in 3rd grade, very first day of class, new school, and they asked, what's your name? I told them Jessica. And I was Jessica for the entire 3rd grade. And I did that because my name was unique. I felt like it would put too much of a spotlight on me, especially when somebody would be like, oh, that is such a cute name. And I'm like, oh. And I had really curly hair, and they'd make, you know, a big deal out of stuff like that. And I just wanted to fit in. I just wanted to blend in with everybody else. I didn't want to be special. I just wanted to slink into the back of the classroom, right? So Jessica was a very bland name, like it just, everybody else has something like that, right? And I just wanted that. It was my inner voice telling me I wasn't okay with who I was. I was struggling. And that's okay, but I was able to get through it. It was a very big surprise when my mom found out I was Jessica, by the way. Anybody else have an inner voice that's telling them something? Yeah. Oh, hold on. Sorry. That you can do it or you can't do it? I can. I like your inner voice. That's good. Gives you confidence. It's reinforcing you and telling you you're good. You can do this. Good. Anybody else? Yeah.
How many inner voices that we have for the big event? What is your inner voice telling you for that?
Yes?
Anybody
I
got?
got this.
You got this! Woohoo!
Woo!
I like it.
Yeah,
I'm scared.
You're kind of scared?
that's what your inner voice is telling you.
So you're a little nervous, you got the little butterflies in your belly about it?
What is your inner voice saying?
Yeah.
Just try your best and you do. If you really don't win, if it looks like you don't win, you still are.
She said her inner voice tells her that if she do her best, even though she don't win, she's still a winner. That's excellent. Go ahead.
Mine says it's not about winning, it's about having fun.
Oh,
Oh, it's not about winning, but it's about having fun. That's the good inner
I
voice.
like that one.
Anybody else? About being 2023 debutantes. What is your inner voice saying? What is your inner voice saying?
Mine say try my best no matter what.
Try your best.
Try your best of no matter what. Anybody else?
I like it.
I love it.
Yes?
Mine tell me even if I don't win, it's okay because I still try.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
good.
Sometimes it's about the journey, right? It's not always about winning, although that's great. Sometimes it's about the journey and getting through something like that. And you're changing, kind of developing, kind of like a butterfly, right? they go through this big change. That's kind of what's going on with you guys. Who else is got an inner voice about the competition? Debutantes. Did you got anything? She's like, I was just yawning. That was all I was doing. All right. Well, ladies. So wait, let's see here. So we all struggle with listening to that inner voice from time to time, telling us that we're not worthy. There are moments that remind us all that we are scared. Many of you just said, that you're nervous about this. But having confidence in yourself will allow you to overcome that inner voice. And if you need a little bit of confidence, come see Miss Confidence right up here, right? There's moments every day that I encounter that my inner voice is telling me, you don't know what you're doing. What are you doing? You don't know what you're doing. And I need to remind myself that that's okay, because I'll figure it out. I'll get through it, I'll learn it, I'll find a way. That I believe in myself. And that because of that, because I believe in myself, that means I'm going to succeed. And that is my version of success. So, we had, so go ahead and go to the next. Yeah. The world does not tell you who you are. You show the world who you are through your choices and your actions.
That's good. Good.
So I did a little icebreaker at the beginning, but we have a lot more people in here now. So I would like those that came in later to come up and grab a piece of paper that is your favorite color. Wow, that's bright right in the eyes. Come on up. Pick your favorite color. Beautiful blue. I like it. You're so cool. Oh my gosh. Ooh, orange. I like it.
Nyla, come on up and get your favorite color. You was my girl last week. What's chipped up this week? Come on, come get your favorite color. Thank you so much.
Her. Looking for red.
That's my favorite color.
There we go. There's a red. Couldn't tell, Demetra.
Thank you.
Very pretty blue. Okay, so since everybody's got theirs, I would like you to take a marker. And I want you to think of one word for yourself that you want to strive to be. Okay? You guys want to grab a marker? Ladies? So think of a word, maybe something that you admire in somebody else, something that you want to be like. Thank you. And I want you to write that on your piece of paper. Write it on that piece of paper. So some ideas for some words: humble, a learner, someone with integrity, responsible, compassion, respectful, inspiring, loyal, friendly, honest, fair, forgiving, authentic, polite, loving, generous, courage, perseverance, optimism, or optimistic, brave, bold, in the words we have up here, talented, helpful, resilient, strength, tenacious, inspiring, funny, strong, nice, wise, fighter, confident, creative, kind, decisive, a leader, and nurturing. So write your word on your sheet. What you want to be, something that will defines who you are, something that somebody else would admire about you. You okay? Everybody's thinking so hard. What time do we go to?
2:30. We got plenty of time. I do have some things to discuss
Okay, and yeah,
before they come in.
okay. Then we can talk.